might be an odd question, but I think a lot of people probably don't think they can create, have the aspiration of creating the largest sustainable company in the world. Like most people don't start there. What do you think gives you the courage or the permission or the ability to dream so big?
We have nothing to lose, basically. So why not dreaming big? If we have to start and we have to decide where we can go, say, okay, let's think big and dream big, and then we'll figure out. But if we just aim in a lower position, we'll be happy reaching that. Yeah. If we aim really high, we will work to reach that point. So.
And what pulled you into wind?
What
pulled you into wind? Like you knew you wanted to be sustainable or energy focused. Yeah. You wanted it to be big, but why wind?
We start figuring out what we can do. Yeah. We make some analysis on the solar market. We figured out that making a revolution in solar will take a lot of time and money. But we realized that we can do things in wind that can really have a huge impact without money, because we don't have money to spend on that. So we have to figure out some way to do it in an efficient way and in the most cost-efficient way too. So that's why we thought that wind will be our solution.
Yeah. And you got recognized, and correct me if I'm wrong, it was the most innovative wind turbine in the world?
Yes, in the world.
Is that right? In
yes.
the world. Okay, so it's coming out of Argentina, having no money, a little bit of underdogs, right? There's a lot of people working on wind all around the world.
Yeah.
What do you think were the lessons that you could transfer that allowed you to come up with such a breakthrough innovation? Starting.
Well, probably the story is I can go to that point in our life. We start figuring out all the problems with previous technologies and trying to solve one by one, no compromising the previous one. It took some time to do it, but finally we went to that exhibition where we were recognized by that. It's a very funny story because we were invited by all the other energy companies in Latin America, just like, okay, let's be cool with those two guys that want to do something there. And we only have to pay $50. It's the admission fee that they can pay for us. But they pay all the other expensive. We have to pay the tickets, but they pay all the other expensive, or the booth and the setup, everything there. And we took our small turbine that is always with us, not now, but usually is with us. We went there, and suddenly there was a huge crisis in Brazil. All those companies that actually have assets in Brazil, they present bankruptcy, so nobody was able to be there, and we have a huge booth all for ourselves.
Just a little turbine, a huge.
Just paying $50. It's a 30,000 euros booth.
Yeah, crazy.
And we paid $50 for being there. And we were only two guys at the company at the moment.
Yeah.
And everybody fell in love with the turbine. And after that, the Siemens CEO went to our booth to figure out why these two guys from Argentina were so different. And he came with a lot of guys from Siemens that started arguing about the turbine and we can improve this and that, and if you modify this part and the other one. He said, why you did that and not my professional engineers with a lot of experience in this area? And he said, just because of that. They're arguing about how to improve the turbine, how to make this more efficient and whatever. Nobody asked how much they have to pay for that. And we try to make, I have my partner that said, keep below that point, right?
Yeah.
Always. So we always try to simplify our parts because there is no money to invest on that.
Yeah.
Probably if we have unlimited resources, we have a turbine that can work in
super fancy
zero gravity, I don't know. But we have to keep it simple, right? We were really, really efficient in the use of our resources.
That's an interesting idea. It's like your scrappiness actually gave you an unfair advantage towards the other technologies.
Yes, and today it's part of the philosophy of the company.
Yeah.
We always try to think twice or three times before doing something.
Yeah.
And we always have different plans. That's something that I try to say to everybody in the company, we are not only focused on the A plan. That usually, what I learned in here is that if you want to do something, you focus on the A plan, and you think in a contingency plan, but it's just in case, right? In Argentina, we have A, B, C, D, E, F, and all at the same time, because you never know which part will fail. So I'm used to do that right now.
Yeah.
And I have some crazy talks with Pascal when he said, well, let's do this, let's do this, but also let's do this, and this, just in case. And really, let's do it. You never know.